Later on, blind date with a book. Allie meets her date. They go out to lunch, take a trip to an adventurous location, and then Allie spills all. Will these two be an ideal match? Find out now on Blind Date with a Book.
I'm your host, Dr. Lore, and today our mission is to find an ideal match for Allie. So today I had my intern, Tom, wrap and deliver a package at Allie's door. Let's see her reaction. There she is. Looks like someone thinks Tom's wrapping skills are subpar. I smell a match made in heaven. As their first date, in order to get to know each other, we sent the couple to a local pizzeria. As an expert, I'm aware that oftentimes books feel that the conversation is rather one-sided. So this time, before Allie even opens the first page, she will share her life story with her date. And you can tell they're already starting to feel some butterflies. At the end of the day, there's no better food to bond over than pizza. So I was very pleasantly surprised with my date with Legacy of Ash today. I didn't know he was so political and philosophical, which is something I definitely look for in a fantasy book. I'm a big fan of political intrigue, and that's not something I necessarily was expecting from Legacy of Ash. So far, he's exceeding my expectations, and I can't wait to find out more about him when we go see each other tomorrow. I guess Allie discovered you can't really judge a book by its cover. Today, we are sending Allie and the book somewhere special. Check this out. Let's see where we're going. Okay, date card says, I mean business. Make it sweet when you go play, because it's salty out today. What? That's right, we sent them to the salt flats. Hopefully they can flavor each other's lives. Since Allie reads other books, this one-on-one time is essential to establish their unique connection. After exploring the flats, Allie and the book sit down for an intimate one-on-one. I wish I had some strawberries. A good sign for a budding relationship is vulnerability. Let's give them some time alone. So far, I think that we've sparked a great connection. This is definitely the book I generally look for at this type of book, so it's my type. Now, it's hard to say because of the scenery and the dates we've been on. I don't generally read out in locations like this, so it's hard to say if it's just the whole experience or if it's the book yet, so I guess I'll just keep reading and see if the connection's really there. So, Allie, what did you think of Legacy of Ash? So, Legacy of Ash was a pretty good pick for me. I don't know if I would call it an ideal match. It was a 4 out of 5 stars. I really did enjoy what I mentioned earlier, the political intrigue, and I enjoyed the philosophy, and I did enjoy a lot of the characters as well. However, it was a book that you kinda had to read with a manual. It was very complex, which is okay, but at the end of the day, I want a book that I don't need to read a manual in order to read. So I think just the complexity threw me off a tiny bit. I had to take a lot of effort to keep up with it, which in and of itself is not a bad thing, but it wasn't perfect. So 4 out of 5, very good, worth the read, but I don't think I could call it my ideal match. So who would you recommend this book for then? So I would recommend this book for people who are already huge adult fantasy fans. This is not beginner fantasy. Like I said, the complexity takes it out of beginner fantasy. But if you really like political intrigue in particular, there's some battles, there's some other things that go on there that other fantasy readers would enjoy, but the truth is you're not going to enjoy this book unless you love heavy elements of political intrigue. So definitely pick it up if you are already well into fantasy reading and you like the politics side of it. So there we have it. We will plug this information into our database and get more skilled so that next time we can find Allie her ideal match. I'll have an actual legitimate review for this book up on Monday. When it is up, I'll make sure I link it right here. Bye.